Hello and welcome back. I don't know why you're here, and God knows I don't know why I'm here, beyond the fact that a long time ago two people had a very irresponsible night, and I am paying for it for the rest of my life, as we all know. And, I know somebody's going to be thinking, have you lost your damn fool mind? Again, I'm not monetized. I can say things. I have not, actually. We have some N-Shiki for Onmyoji, because as much as we love these guys as fodder for building other Shiki, sacrificing them for the greater good of that glorious SSR and SP and SR we love for experience, they do have uses. So much use. And we're going to see some of those right now with these 5. So, now, we're going to start actually here with Umbrella, who is probably one of my favorite N-Shiki. I mean, she's freaking adorable as hell. And I can agree with some comments I've seen in the past. Budget Ubumi. I love this. Now, of course, you can see these are grade 5s. They're not grade 6s. Getting that infamous 5 thing so you can upgrade is kind of a pain in the ass. But, as you can see, we got some good here. I mean, they typically have some nice stats, and here at grade 5, they have some beautiful stats, but we just upgraded a little more. Now, of course, we have her fully skilled up, which is lovely. And she is built for attack, for crit, for a little crit damage, with a little effect resistance, because you don't want your Shiki getting knocked stupid at every given point. And I think my game actually just froze. One second. Yep, it lost. My internet is crap. That's all I'm going to say. Moving on. Umbrella here is built for attack, crit. A lot of crit here. I mean, we gave her some serious crit. Some crit damage, a little effect resistance so she's not getting knocked stupid. But also just boosting her defense, especially her speed. She's basically playing almost a DPS kind of role in this scenario. Because she's more attack-oriented, I've got her hooked up here with Scarlet. Not only is she attacking, she is counter-attacking, which we love about Scarlet. So as you can see, it's very attack-based. A little extra speed, a little extra everything. But of course, to really bolster her crit, this beautiful Tomb Guard. Yes, it's lovely. And this other one here, which is more, this one is less attack and more, we're keeping her alive. N-Shiki by default are a little on the fragile side, we'll admit this. But done right, they can be pretty awesome. And this is done right. You might find other ways of furthering this a little more. Son of a... I really hate my internet at this point. What am I paying for anymore? Like, seriously. 1 minute. This is clearly setting the tone for this entire video at this point. So, again, Umbrella, she's good at attacking, counter-attacking. She basically is just going to wail on people, and why not? It's glorious, it works very fitting. I swear to God. I don't think a single one of y'all is going to understand how tempting it is to call out my internet service provider for this BS right now. Because it's been working fine all week, and then today. I don't understand anymore, man. Okay. So, moving on from Umbrella and hopefully trying to get some kind of moment here before the internet decides to shit itself again. And if I'm going to have to keep doing that, yes, I'm going to say whatever I please. We are going to the Parasite over here, who, let's be real, if they ever let us have the different colors of the Parasite, like you can get facing off against Himiko in the sun thing, which, by the way, I'm probably going to do an experiment video at some point about that. I think we'd all be having like 3 parasites running around at this point, so let's be legit. Now, he's a fun boy. We like him. We especially love his background. It's awesome. He is built to basically just throw fireballs at people, left and right. So he's got a little bit of crit, a little more crit damage, a little bit of effect resistance, but he is built more for the attack. Albeit, because his attack is low, even at grade 5, compared to some others, him and Umbrella are pretty much sharing DPS role, though he's more like a single shot and she's more like AoE, which works nicely. But he can hold up pretty good. And considering that his skill, for lack of better words, doesn't use any orbs, why not? Of course, to bolster him up, I put Watcher on him, because he doesn't really have any other effects, so building him with Watcher, so he's doing extra damage for every bit of HP he's helping to reduce. It works out nicely in his favor. Of course, this one is built more to keep him alive. And of course, we have Tomb Guard again on here for extra crit. He's basically here to back up Umbrella. And albeit, I think it would be kind of fun. You could also get away with putting a Scarlet set on him, have him be a counter-attacker, or even go the route of Echoer so that he could, like, co-op, which sounds like an actually amazing idea, and maybe I should look into that. But, you know, he's not using any orbs. Why not? Fun times. But these two make a nice set of DPS. Now, over here, we have Akashita, if I'm pronouncing that right. And I have built this boy for a little bit more of effects. Now, I will say this, if you do build him, you can definitely put something like, say, Snow Spirit on him, which we all know is a beautiful soul. We all love Snow Spirit, it's great. But I like him being able to do as much as possible, so I put Mimic on here just for fun, and because I like to occasionally troll people I duel. It's hilarious, okay? Of course, his crit has been skyrocketed. Little attack, not as much as the other two. A little more defense, but his focus is again on his effects, so effect hit, effect resistance, and crit. And of course, he is boosted. We honestly love what he can do here. It's his morale boost and everything. There we go. And of course right here, lower the move bar. The move bar thing is why I say Snow Spirit, because it works beautifully with anything that can affect the move bar and speed of your opponents. I like Mimic because I like to leave as many effects as possible. It's fun, and like I say, I like to troll people sometimes when it comes to that. I mean, hello. One of my main DPS is a Shiranui that's equipped with Temptress. So in his case, he's of course built here with the Mimic for effect resistance, its attack, all these glorious effects he can add on. And of course, Harpy here for extra attack and crit. Beautiful, beautiful crit with attack, because why not? I want him to be able to at least smack a bitch with that tongue and everything when he's doing everything, so why not? If you're gonna affect damage, why not make sure you hurt somebody a little bit too? It's fun, right? See, he's waggling his tongue. He agrees. Now, next, of course, we have Lantern Boy, who, as I've heard many people complain in various chat windows, seems to be one of the rarer N-Shiki to get, which I find that a little odd because for me, personally, it was Ghost Digger. It was the ghost, the grave digger. Oh. It took forever before I got a hold of her. Some days feels like she was rarer than most SSRs, to be fair. But in our lovely little Lantern Boy's case here, he again is using Watcher. Fully skilled. I mean, look at all this glorious crit damage here. Not as much in the way of crit, because he's one of the ones you start building up with having more stats and everything. A little bit of attack, a little bit extra of HP, speed. His main goal is to also be here. Oh, stop freezing on me, please, dear Lord. This is very much what's happening to me. This is the testament of today. Yes, it is. One second. My internet sucks. Anyway, Lantern Boy. As we see, he's here to basically play DPS alongside of Umbrella and Parasite. Mostly because with him and Umbrella working together, they are both doing singular attacks and AoE attacks, which is a glorious situation. What is that cat doing right now? Sweetheart, no. I think my cat sees a bird outside. That's fantastic. Okay, moving on. So like I said, he's hooked up with a Watcher with a lot of attack and crit basics here. Could he use more crit? Yes. Am I actually happy with this? Also, yes. Of course, we have this beautiful Namazu because I love this second two-piece set effect, and as well as this beautiful, beautiful level of crit damage. Yes. Namazu doesn't get used near enough, but I do try to make use of it where I can. And I'd say overall this works very nicely. Did you really just do this again? I don't think anybody in the world understands just how badly I want to actually yell about my internet service right now. Anyway, finally, of course, we move on to probably one of the most common you're ever going to get a hold of. Our beautiful and glorious Lantern Soul, who is kitted out with a high defense, more HP, and a ton of speed for one glorious purpose. Do we know this purpose? Take a look. Of course, he can do a little bit of attack, but this is what he's for. When he gets attacked, he can gain an orb. And of course, when he goes to his huge side, he can boost the crit of your other Shiki. Does everybody see this? This is why you want to build him with an orb to bring you orbs. Azure Basin if you decide to, but I mean, it's not like the effect hit will really do anything. But Fortune Cat, why not? Because Fortune Cat also gives you a chance of gaining 2 orbs. He is here as a battery. Not as good as Ashiki, who we know and love. But he is here to be the battery of N-Shikigami. And we love this. Here, of course, because he is the battery, I have gone with his defense and his HP as his focus. Except, of course, for this lovely speed booster, because You want to try to keep him making orbs. That is what he's here for. He is here for orbs and to boost crit. As we see, and of course, you can't tell me this isn't actually a beautiful soul for a support Shiki. This is great. So, as stated. So as you can see, we got a nice little mix here. We have Seme in the background looking pretty. And I'm just going to make sure the internet is still going to function. Okay. So if you want to knock off here, that's fine. No harm, no shame, no foul. You got what you came for. Some soul builds. And my rambling. Just please, do the Holy Trifecta YouTube down below. If you want to stick around, as long as my internet doesn't shit itself again, we're going to do the usual of having this in-team tackle a level 40 Hahakagami zone and a level 40 Kappa zone, and just watching what happens. Of course, as usual, Seme is in the background. He's just going to be back there looking pretty and occasionally flinging an amulet at things. So, let's have some fun, shall we? Hit it! And we are freezing. There we go. There we go. Parasite almost knocked that one broom to the ground, to the river. Damn, umbrella! Beast mode. Oh god, look at this. This is great. Bow! Wow! Umbrella's voice actress is bringing it. And there we go. 5 grade 5 N-Shiki just wailing on a bunch of level 40s. Isn't that great? Alright, I'm gonna pause. Hopefully the internet doesn't shit itself, and we'll tackle the Kappa zone. Hold on, see you in a sec. Alright, and we are back in the Kappa zone with our N-Shiki, Parasite, Umbrella, Lantern Soul, Lantern Boy, and Akashita, and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing at least that right. And we just saw them wail on a bunch of brooms, so now let's see them take out a bunch of Kappa. Or at least see what happens. Shall we? Moving on. Go. I love it. There's that mimic proving why it exists is good. Lantern Soul, the budget battery, or at least attempting. I think this confirms. N-Shiki, not worthless. And worth more than just as, than just as Glorious Father. On that note, I'm gonna knock off here. And if you would please do the Holy Trifecta of YouTube down below, like, comment, subscribe, that'll be awesome. If you want to see anything in particular, let me know. I'm always open to ideas. Within reason. And, I'll catch you next time. This worked out even better than I thought it would. See ya!